December 30th, 2016, Friday. Good morning.
Today.
Good, how are you?
Cold, but
Oh, yeah.
cold but awesome.
Last day of 2016. Oh, no, tomorrow. Tomorrow's last day.
Well,
Or-
last day. Well, I work tomorrow. Last weekend.
Last weekend, yeah. Oh boy. I'll do my best.
Morning.
Good morning.
What are you taking photos?
Say what? Oh, I'm taking a video because I'm going to try and attempt a 315 squat today. And I want to make sure my form is decently well.
Awesome.
And
Good
just
for you.
just this like progress, so that way I have like videos of how I'm doing. So some people keep like a record book, you know.
And that you do it right.
And say what?
That you do it right. That your form is right.
Oh yeah.
It's huge.
But also just like to see how I'm progressing.
Good for you.
Just like visually, and then like books and everything when I write all my numbers and stuff. So that way I have a record and then visual information.
Awesome.
Thank you.
More power to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna do some warm up, warm myself up, warm my legs up, everything, all the good stuff, my back, shoulders, all that, core, and I'll be with you guys right after, all right? This lacrosse ball that they have here. I'm gonna use this instead of my tennis ball to roll out my bottom of my foot, or my feet. Just spent a good amount of time stretching, anything that felt tight, I made sure to roll it out. Little band work on the legs, little foam roll on the legs, dynamic stretching, static stretching, just any part of my body that felt like it needed to be hit. I went there. So now we're gonna do the bar. We're gonna do a couple reps with the bar. And as I'm doing each rep, I'm gonna focus about exploding. So just like with every other thing I try to do, as soon as I go down, I'm going to think about just shooting back up, using every part of my body. So if I look really tired and disgusting, I just couldn't sleep. Just shooting up from the hole and making sure my glutes, my hamstring, my quads, everything, my feet are all pushing off, and I'm using every single muscle group that I'm supposed to be using to get this thing up. Maybe a little bit of my back, excuse me, maybe a little bit of my back, depends on which stance feels a little bit more comfortable. Sometimes I use my back, sometimes I don't that much, but we're gonna feel it out when we go do some reps on the bar. So here we go. Some mucus building up in my nose. I don't know how that's gonna affect it. I'm only doing like one rep, thankfully, but each of these reps I'm doing, the warm up, I keep building up mucus and I have to stop and clear my throat, my nose. So hopefully it doesn't affect everything while we're going up.
Some leg workout.
Yeah.
So I was going to run again this after CrossFit today, and I text her, says, no run today, because I got to run tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's good to associate yourself with people who are
Really
I
good.
guess better than you.
Oh, yeah.
295. This right here, if I can get this, it will be a PR. Because my other last PR was 285. So if I can get this, I'll get a PR. And it depends on how this goes up. I'm going to go for the 315. Here we go. 45, 45, 25, 10, 10, 45. 7 on this side. 315.
How much?
315.
350.
315.
Wow.
So I did 315, and it's probably a really bad idea, but I think it went up pretty smoothly. I don't think I grinded it out, so I'm going to try and go for an extra 10 pounds. Probably a really bad idea. I'm probably gonna F myself up, but the pre-workout adrenaline is all kicking in right now. I'm gonna try. Here we go.
You got it. Come on, you got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
325.
325.
All right, 325. Yeah.
All right, I'm done with that one.
Yeah.
I haven't done any lifting besides that 325. I did do some snatches with just the bar downstairs before the CrossFit class started. I did maybe like 3 snatches with just the bar. But I'm gonna go do some like calves or abductors, adductors, just some small muscles that I normally don't really hit as often as I would like to, because my quads and hamstring and glutes are probably a little bit sore. But before we do all of that, I gotta update something that I'm very happy to update. Barbell squat. So 295 for 1. Watch this. New 1 rep max. You think so? Oh, what about that? A new 1 rep max. And last but not least, boom. It's so great to see that come down, see that little trophy right there. That was today's PRs. 3 PRs today on December 30th, 2016, Friday. I didn't really do much at all after that squat. I did adductors. I did probably like 2 sets of 20. And then after that, I went to go do some abs. I did some cable twist, and then I did some, what do you call them? When you go on your knees and then you bend down. Don't be thinking something bad. But you have the cables, cable crunches or whatever. I did 2 sets of 10 with that. And after that, I couldn't do anything. I can't even speak right now. But I forgot to mention, I want to give a big shout out to the 4 that helped me reach the goal that of squatting 325 or 315. There's 4 I want to give a big shout out. Without these 4, I couldn't have done it. But I want to give a big shout out to nutrition, hydration, sleep, and recovery. Those are the 4 I want to give a big shout out. Without those 4, this would not have been possible. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have all those 4 to help me reach my goal. I'm so pumped up. I am so pumped. I hit 325, you guys. No belt, no knee, whatever, the knee stuff, wristband things. I worked on my core, I worked on my breathing, I tightened everything up. I was just like, the only equipment I guess you could say I had was my shoes, the Reebok, I think they're the Nano. I don't know, the Reebok shoes, lifting, squatting shoes that have a little heel in the back. That's the only thing I guess you could say that I bought that was a little bit extra. But I'm just like, so happy right now. I'm like 315. As soon as I went down, went back up, and I realized how smooth, not how quote unquote smoothly it went up, I said, wow. Like, wow. I've never tried 295, and when I did 315, it went up smooth. It went up like maybe 295 should have went up, or how, like what I imagined 295 to go up, and I imagined 325 as 315, if that makes any sense. So what I was expecting was, the way I put up 325, I was expecting 315 to be like that, but no. Yeah. 4 shout outs to those 4. So thanks again, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. That's probably gonna be it. I don't know if I can top that with whatever we're gonna do today, whatever I'm gonna do today. So that's gonna be the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed me watching hit a PR, and as always, amigos and amigas, take care.